Hello and welcome to Weekly Weird News, brought to you by Cutting to the Bull in the Post-Truth Apocalypse. I'm Ben, and as always, I'm hanging out with Mike,
hello,
Claire,
hey,
and P.
Hello.
This is our weekly show where we bring you the random stuff we found on the net this week, be it macabre, horrifying, sexual, just generally weird. We call it Weekly Weird News.
You have to say sexual like sexual.
Ooh.
That was a bit manly, wasn't it?
Not really, but
You did say they were like Barry White at that point.
Barry White with his testicles courting a vice.
Yeah.
Maybe. Well, either way, I'd also like to point out, listener, please, if you could follow us at Facebook at Cutting to the Bull in the Post-Truth Apocalypse, YouTube at Apocalypse Bull, please like and subscribe, and SoundCloud and most other podcasting platforms at Cutting to the Bull in the PTA.
Do you have to do that every time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounded really needy then. If you could please.
Well, I thought I'd be polite.
He was like,
Well, for election, Peter, go be polite. Man of the people, mate. Yeah, for election, Pete. Yeah, go be man of the people, be polite.
But it seems like you're preaching to the converted. They're already listening, innit?
I don't know who listens in Telford.
One person.
Well, they've got to be listening to get that message, haven't they?
Exactly.
That's what she's saying.
Mm.
But they might not have experienced our Facebook page, which we post funny memes.
Yeah, with links to past episodes and my most recent episodes. Same as our YouTube channel. You know, like and subscribe, leave a comment, send us a message. Hell, I'll talk to anyone. I have to talk to you three.
That's a good point.
Oh, this Madeleine McCann thing's still going on.
So I thought I'd give you an update. She's taking a DNA test now. We haven't got the results yet as of recording.
So how's it an update then?
Because she wasn't having the DNA test, and now she is.
Right.
The woman claiming to be Madeleine McCann has submitted DNA samples for forensic analysis to try and prove she is the missing Brit. Julia Wendell, 21, is currently in California, US, having been whisked away from her home country after receiving death threats. I'm assuming that's the Daily Star reporting. Wendell went viral last month after sharing what she claimed is evidence on Instagram. She is a girl, she is Maddie. 2 freckles in her leg with her eye defect. That's what she's claiming.
Thing is though, she's 21 years old.
Puts her at the right age.
No, it's
Oh,
not.
2 years older.
She'd be 19 if she was Maddie. So that's the one thing that really gets me.
Well, this DNA test will prove how old she is for a start.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a possibility that birth records can be faked, etc., etc.
Yeah, is she 21 but actually 19? It's just what she's been told.
Yeah.
She's 21. But
Well, she's been trafficked. You could tell her whatever her age is, couldn't you?
Well, that's true. But she's currently in California after receiving death threats. That's a bit harsh, isn't it?
No, she got to California.
plane?
Yay! Still not good enough.
I understand she got there on a plane, but, you know, who's paid for that?
It's a medium who helps police crack cold cases, and they're investigating her story. And they're
Well, that's
representing
gonna fucking work, innit?
Ah.
Think, what was that show?
Dr. Thea Johnson, a
Loads of them.
medium, is representing her, so she's paid for her. And she's living with this. Well, she's flown into her house, basically, safe house in California.
Fair play to her, like, she'd be getting death threats, and this woman's gone, here, come and live with me.
Speaking to Radar Online, Dr. Johansson said that Julia had sent off 3 DNA samples for forensic analysis, along with a genetic test to establish her ancestry. To quote her, she said, if the results come back that she's British or from that area, then we're going to continue our investigation into Madeleine McCann and communicate with the detectives in Portugal. We have a lot of evidence right now that shows Julia was definitely trafficked to Poland. Her family are refusing to take DNA tests of their own. They have denied her claims and have apparently blocked Wendell's number. So the question here is she legit, or is she a mentally ill Polish girl who wants attention, as their family have claimed?
I think it's going to come back that she was trafficked.
She claims she was abused by a German paedophile He looks like someone who was once a suspect in Maddie's disappearance.
She could just be saying that.
Yeah,
Because she's been on the news in the past couple of years, hasn't he?
Has he?
It's an interesting one, I must admit. And we'll find out, we'll update you with it.
I don't think it's. You're not going to lie about that shit, are you? Really?
Wouldn't it be weird if she
No,
was
she
lying
might
there at all?
genuinely think
I mean,
it.
I know, but these DNA tests are going to just make her that world's number 2 bad guy after Putin.
Well,
I mean, what if she is What if she is Maddie? Will the family take her back? Will she
I would have
just come
thought
back
so.
over to the UK and move back in with Kate and Jerry?
well, yeah.
Is it,
A 19-year-old daughter who's been missing for fucking 15
I mean,
years.
is that
16
going to
years.
That's going to be awkward, isn't it? When it's fair to turn her bedroom into a pool room.
You know, but
No, they live in a fucking mansion compared to what they probably lived in.
Oh,
them
fuck
days.
right, they're millionaires over this. They are millionaires. And the thing is, what if they're in on it and this is a, I don't know,
They sold them. They sold
milk
her
the
to a
fucking
German-
gravy train. You've milked it for 20 years. You made all the money you can. Find her now. You're back in the news. It's even more money.
I thought you were going to say they sold her to the German paedophile.
Well, that's a possibility. No. No. I still, mate, I don't think, my personal gut feeling based on my own theory held for years is that this girl's attention seeking, and let's say that on later date I'll find them completely wrong, and I still think they double dosed her and she accidentally banged her head or something, fell over, got up in the night, and they got with the body and panicked and made up with the story. That's my personal gut feeling, allegedly, supposedly, not in any way legally accusing anybody of anything.
I think
But that's-
she'll end up. Right, it'll come out that she's maybe she's not the McCann's daughter, but
She's been...
We don't know yet, do we?
I think she's.
What if there was another
trafficked.
kid who was stolen from another site in Portugal 2 years later and, you know, we just never got the news, never got the publicity?
Yeah.
I should move on.
Yeah?
Influencer who married herself considered divorce after 24 hours.
Well,
Fucking ridiculous. This is purely just attention. That's all it is, though. It's stupid.
that's what's going to weird news, Pete.
The 25-year-old who has over 500,000 followers on Twitter and Instagram revealed that she had bought a wedding dress and baked a cake to celebrate the big day. Today is the most spurious moments of my life. I bought a wedding dress and cooked a wedding cake to marry myself, she said. Some media users had strong thoughts about her decision, with some supporting her, while others said the whole thing was for attention.
You're probably right there, to be fair.
She's on Instagram. Everything's for attention, innit?
And who's supporting her?
Who's marrying her?
Idiots. Well, she's marrying
Herself?
herself.
Yeah, but no, I mean, like, who's doing the officiating?
Probably herself. She's probably got an online fucking thing to make her an officiator.
I did that once.
Did you?
Yeah.
That doesn't surprise
When
me.
my friend Kane got married, there's a book said at wedding, what happens if this happens at your wedding? Like, if there was a fight, you should organise a dance-off instead of a fight, kind of shit.
Yeah.
And what happens if the officiator doesn't turn up, the priest or the clerk or whatever, and it'll get one of your friends to get ordained at the Californian Church of Spiritual Healing?
Nice.
So I did. And technically I am a pastor in the Californian Church of Spiritual Light. In the Californian Church of Spiritual Light, yeah, I'm a pastor in that.
You've joined a cult.
Only to help a friend. And I have no contact with them. I don't go there. I don't go to California.
Luckily, no flavour.
Look, I'm a pastor. It's a religion, Mike. I'm a pastor. I can marry people in California. I can legally marry, bury, and baptise people in the state of California.
So what are you?
So
I'm
how
a
is that going
pastor.
to help
You couldn't have done it here then.
Linguini.
You couldn't have done it
I
here.
could have stepped in as an official who's... I could have legally married them, but I could have taken the ceremony and it would have been recognised as legit.
Bollocks.
Because I'm
I don't believe
allowed to marry, bury and baptise in California. Well, you can do it in California.
It doesn't work like that.
Ceremony's
I can do it in
legit.
California, I can do it anywhere. It doesn't work like that.
Ceremony's legit. I can do it.
You had to fly
I can-
everyone to California.
Well, let's do that then.
You idiot.
Oh,
You
shit.
need to be a registrar.
I'm
or
just
a
yeah, but if
vicar.
they turned up late, I could at least say I've done the ceremony and I'm a registered official in
Do the
California.
paperwork, mate. Yeah, nice one.
Yeah, in that case, Claire, to see the paperwork, and I had to pay 15 quid. I had an internet certificate. It's in my emails somewhere. Yeah, if I wanted a paper copy, I'd pay 15 quid.
Never.
But I didn't, so I'm only half in.
Anyway, back to this lunatic. Despite the support from some followers, it seems the loved-up solo bride was soon left questioning her commitment.
I'm so glad you said back to this lunatic and not enough from that lunatic.
Well, when he said it, I was thinking. When he said that, I did think to myself, well, a different lunatic anyway.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you didn't say that.
It's just a day later, on 20th of February, she declared that divorce was imminent. Update. One day I'm married to myself and I can't take it anymore. I'm seeing how the divorce issue is just in case.
She can't be married to herself, though. I mean, come on, no one's doing that. No one's registraring that. You know, I wouldn't do that.
But why is she sick of herself? What, all of a sudden she's, what?
Maybe she's
two
having a mental
people?
breakdown.
It's just ridiculous. The whole
Just-
notion of it is just ridiculous.
It's 21st century, Pete. You Neanderthal. No, I'm joking. It makes no sense to me. She's had attention in it. That's what it is. She's an influencer. She had 500k likes. She's probably got 1 million now.
And she hasn't obviously consummated the marriage either, has she?
Well, she might have.
Unless she's South African.
Rubbed one out quickly.
She might use a dildo on herself. That's
Yeah,
technically
she just rubbed
fucking
one out.
herself.
Made love to herself.
Yeah.
Rub one out, you know. Fucking
Yeah, she could have done that too.
flick a bean for 5 minutes. There you go, consummated.
Flicking her bean. Fucking hell. Claire, is that a term women actually use?
But then she
Flicking
couldn't
her
Yeah.
bean?
sleep with anyone else because she's married. You know, is that
Yeah.
to herself?
I don't know. It's too complicated for my liking.
Idiot.
Pensioner, age 70, didn't have sex for 40 years, but now she's a porn star.
Quality.
There you go.
How'd you say that bloody name? Sayo.
Siobhan.
Siobhan?
Siobhan.
Siobhan.
Siobhan. It's Siobhan.
Oh,
Or Siobhan. Bit Siobhan.
It's got a butt in it.
It's
Oh, is it
Siobhan.
It's Irish, isn't it?
It's
No.
Siobhan.
Right, okay. Siobhan Burt used to work as a florist before she was inspired to join the sex industry after watching a documentary. Now she loves boinging with younger men and bonking with younger men and makes a living out
It's
of
a
it.
Daily Star, so
Take it with a pinch of salt, maybe.
no, what about the use of the language bonking?
Bonking.
It's very 70s sort of carry on, isn't
It
it?
is.
Take the Daily Star with a pinch of salt. The finest investigative reporting on the planet.
Is she hot? That's what I want to know.
Have a look.
There you go.
Oh,
And there she is.
No would be the answer to that.
Oh, she's loving it.
She's got some big melons on her.
Well, of course, yeah, she's fucking 70. Down to a waist with a bra. And a shag and a tit wank at the
Hey,
same
I'd say
time.
she's got one thing that a lot of women don't have.
What?
A belly button in between her boobs.
Oh no, yeah. Where is it?
Yeah.
You gotta love the Daily Star, haven't you, for that?
Yeah, just
Repetitive
repeating
shit.
Oh, so she saw an 85-year-old woman romping with young men on the My Granny the Escort. It's a TV show, I'm assuming.
On Jeremy Kyle.
Oh, on Jeremy Kyle, and thought, I could do that.
She goes with him, Caroline, in her sex work.
Asked how she keeps her sex drive, the adult performer sat down with her host Aaron in Cow Photo Studio in West London and said, I don't really know actually. All I know is because I was never aware because I didn't have sex for 40 years.
Fucking hell.
I was never aware of a sex drive because when I'd had it when I was young, it was horrible, so I didn't want it. Is it talking about sex?
She had obviously a bad sexual experience.
Oh.
She was young and it put her off, obviously.
For 40 years.
That's it.
Oh.
It's quite an old article then, this really, isn't it?
It's from
Because-
early March.
Yeah, but Jeremy Kyle's... No, I mean, like,
There's a
this story
Oh,
is
she wouldn't
quite
appear on
old.
it. Yeah.
She once
Because-
appeared on it.
Jeremy Kyle's been off air for a good few years now, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Good 5 years, isn't it? Oh, bless her. You know, at least she's getting it now, isn't it?
Sounds like it.
Yeah, why the fuck not?
Man getting paid, isn't it?
Yeah.
Happy days.
Oh, she's having a sexual awakening.
You're never too old. That's,
you go.
You know.
Well, fucking hell, STDs are more active amongst the pensioner community than anyone else. That's a start.
That's where I got the syphilis from him, was it?
Oh, you sick fuck. I was going to say sick fuck.
He would be a sick fuck, actually, if he's got syphilis.
I'm not that far off being a pensioner myself.
Like 35 years off it at least.
25?
25.
I wish it was 35.
Well, 30 years by the time we retire, probably.
Yeah. Right, you're up, Ben?
Oh, I saw this. Lawyer dies after his hidden gun goes off during an MRI scan.
Fuck you know.
Leandro Mateus de Novas' gun went off due to a magnetic field in the MRI scanning room. He was shot accidentally by his own gun and he failed to remove it, presumably because he's a dickhead.
Why wouldn't you remove it?
I know.
I need to remove anything metal when you have MRI.
No, he's keeping his hidden gun on him, though he is a lawyer in Brazil, and I imagine that's quite a dangerous experience.
Yeah, but you don't need a gun in the MRI scanner.
You never know, Mike.
You never know who's bursting through the doors, I guess.
You don't. Maybe the nurse is going to off you. Why? Maybe she's been paid. The 40-year-old is said to have failed to tell hospital workers that he had a gun on him after being told to remove all metal objects before entering the scanning room. The magnetic field from the MRI scanner pulled the pro-gun lawyer's weapon from his waistband and it went off, shooting him in the stomach. He passed away on the 6th of February after battling for his life at the São Luís Morumbi Hospital. Fucking hell.
Poor sod.
You couldn't get it out then? You're in a fucking hospital, you'd think they'd go straight to theatre, wouldn't you?
Yeah, he obviously damaged some...
I suppose there's going to be a few initial minutes of like, what the fuck went on?
Yeah.
No, and you
Shot
have
himself in the stomach, I mean...
a point blank range, you've got like gunpowder burning, you've got potentially
messy,
a ricochet
isn't it?
back through if it doesn't go, all it goes in the
the
MRI.
stomach, the intestines, I don't know.
And let's face it.
Gut wounds are always difficult to deal with. Pete, you're a medic, you'll back that assertion up.
Yeah. Gut wounds are one of the worst because you've got so many vital organs all around there. You fuck your liver up, you're fucked.
Yeah.
It only takes like his liver getting like major damage to it, and that can be it.
You got your spleen and your pancreas all over.
And not just that.
They're clean to the stomach, you got hydrochloric acid, effectively hydrochloric acid filling your...
Yeah. Not
How would they
Yeah.
manage
septic
it?
shock and all
Internal
sorts.
bleeding.
Like, you get septic shock from anything like that. But not just that. They're in Brazil. Hospitals aren't quite as good as they are in our country, in like America and things like that. Well, I say America to people that pay for it, but you know what I mean. Like they're not quite as good, are they? They're known to be not quite as good as ours.
Not unless it's a top hospital.
Being a lawyer, it could have been.
But at the same time, is it just the nearest one that's convenient?
Yeah, and why was he there? I don't think he was having the MRI scan.
Yeah.
No, he took his mother.
Oh.
Sorry, Leandro Mateus Novas took his mother for a scan at Laboratório Cura in Sao Paulo, Brazil. Oh, so it's in Sao Paulo, which is a big city.
Yeah.
On the 16th of January, Jam Press reports. The 40-year-old is said to have failed to tell hospital workers that he had a gun on him after being told to remove all metal objects before entering the scanning room. So he's gone in for a scan. His mum's gone in for a scan.
He's got in there.
He's
with
gone like, you're taking my gun off me, fuck you.
Yeah. Probably didn't think.
For some reason, got it tucked in his pants, in his jeans, presumably.
Yeah.
I don't know why you'd ever do that.
The magnetic field set it off.
Yeah.
Shot himself in the stomach.
Mad.
There's no one ever keeps a gun in their waistband. Ever.
They do,
Shoot
don't
your
they?
dick off.
In the movies, they do.
Yeah, in the movies. No one in real life ever
No.
does. It's a holster. You have it in a holster because it's the drawer. You don't want it fumbling around in your waistband for it, do you? That's a couple
And
of
you don't
waste
want
of
to shoot
seconds.
your cock off.
And you don't want to
either.
shoot your cock off if somehow you knock the safety off.
Or go into a huge magnet and.
But, you know, again, what a dickhead.
Yeah.
He's so pro-gun, he won't take his gun off when they say remove all magnetic objects.
They say it for a reason, don't they?
Yeah. No one's going to... Oh.
Bit
And
of-
again, it is Brazil, so someone might burst in and shoot him. It might have been a cut employed by a gang.
He's a lawyer. He's obviously feels the need to have a gun on him.
Yeah. Interesting one.
Yeah. Poor thing.
Bit of the Darwin Awards for this one, isn't it?
Yeah. Yes,
It's
it
a
is,
shame,
yeah.
but yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I'd go with that. Bit of a Darwin Award.
Okay, moving on. Hunters shot and skinned coyotes only to discover they were a family's much-loved German Shepherd.
Oh, fucking hell! That's dark as shit!
I know.
Oh, fuck me!
How could you think they're coyotes, for
I know.
fuck's sake?
A man has been criminally charged in the US after killing and skinning a family's pet German Shepherds he says he thought were 2 wild coyotes. Michael Konchak, 61, of Carmel, New York, told a court in Connecticut he was ashamed of what he did and it was never my intent that morning to harm the victim's pets.
Jesus Christ! How'd you have another dog after that? Oh, I just killed your fucking pet holding. Oh, he's traumatised, isn't you? How you deal with that?
Both 10-year-old as well.
Coyotes in New York.
Connecticut.
Connecticut.
Yeah, but either way, how the fuck can you mistake a 10-year-old fucking German Shepherd for a coyote?
I mean, hunted deer nearby.
Killed what he thought were coyotes, which is legal in Connecticut, but they were in fact the dogs.
So he must have seen him at a distance or something and just...
Go with the crossbow, though.
But you can argue, what were they doing in the area?
The dogs?
Yeah?
They escaped from the garden.
Yeah, so
They killed them with a crossbow.
You could kind of lay blame to the owners in the sense that
The garden should have been more
you should have
secure.
let them out. Yeah, they should have been more secure.
But still,
Dumbass. Sounds
Yeah.
like a bit of a sleepy Joe Biden move, that, doesn't it? Got a bit. Oh, no, see something moving in the bushes.
well, rather a sleepy Joe Biden than a narcissistic fucking geriatric dementia-ridden Trump. They're both dementia-ridden.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, but
Allegedly.
you've got
More of
allegedly.
a Cheney, isn't it?
Oh, a Cheney. You don't want a Cheney either. Oh.
Shoot someone's face off.
Basically, yeah,
It
you
was
like
an
like he's a
accident.
Cheney. He's a Cheney. But oh man, stop electing old people. We've all got to do it. Stop electing old people.
Yeah.
World moves too fast nowadays. You're gonna get another JFK going.
The dogs' heads were removed and remain missing.
Oh fuck me! So what's
He's
he done?
butchered him up as
Oh,
well. The
this-
bastard. That's going too far.
Yeah, this looks to be more like a fucking intentional thing now.
Yeah,
He's
'cause
trying to cover that shit up.
if you know, if you think they're coyotes and you shoot them, and when you get to them, you're going to realise they're not coyotes.
Hence
Surely.
why you skin them and fucking remove their heads to try and hide the evidence.
Yes. Fuck me.
Got
Did he
caught
get found
out.
out then?
Oh.
Well, they found out because photos of them have been shared with a taxidermist who was asked to preserve them.
So he was just trying. Right, so he was being
Without the
simple then.
heads?
He was being purely simple, clearly then. He thought he fucking got 2 coyotes when he was just being a dumbass. And they were German Shepherds. He fucking took them to a taxidermist and everything. The taxidermist's gone, they ain't no fucking coyotes! They're German Shepherds!
Where was this? Just remind me, which state was this?
I don't know. Connecticut, I think it was, wasn't it?
I'm pretty sure that's
Yeah.
the south.
Ah, never mind.
Rest in peace, chemo and
Yeah,
Lee.
Yeah,
it's,
fucking
sad.
hell.
It's such a sad thing. But, yeah, owners should have been more responsible.
Ugh.
Dickhead should have
Is that why he
fucking-
doesn't have a gun, do you think? Or he had to use a crossbow because he's too fucking dumb to use a gun? He
Doesn't
failed the
stop-
test.
Doesn't stop America, does
No,
it?
yeah, sure, yeah.
What are you on about?
Oh, yeah. Either way, what a twat. I'll put me right down. I hope you got something fucking better for me now.
No, Pete found this, so no.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So, British public have been warned, right, to avoid 83 UK beaches because of raw sewage dumping. Now, if anybody not within our country knows the UK, there's not that many more fucking beaches than 83. You know what
True.
I mean?
Yeah.
Worth going to, anyway.
This is an absolute scandal.
So,
Of course it is.
raw sewage is being dumped on the UK beaches, to such an extent that the environmental charities are warning public to avoid them altogether.
Yeah. It's totally illegal as well.
Yeah.
They're only allowed to discharge raw sewage when it's been raining a lot and there's a lot of strain on the system.
Mm-hmm.
But it's been proven they're just doing it whenever they want, just to save costs for treating it.
They haven't got to
Yeah,
treat
yeah.
it, have they? Yeah.
Now you just pump it out.
It can be used as an absolute emergency.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's not being pumped out into the streets. if it starts to heavy
No,
rainfall,
it gets pumped into the rivers and
yeah, but this is what I mean.
seas.
So it can be used as an emergency
Yeah,
to stop it getting flooded into the streets.
Yeah.
and into people's
That's
toilets.
what it can
yeah.
be used for.
Yeah, that is the only time it can be used.
But what they're just taking the piss basically and using it all the fucking time.
Yeah.
So
Hundreds of thousands of hours in certain places.
Was taking the piss and attempt at a pun.
a little bit, but it was a sly
Get in
one.
there, get in there.
Surfers Against Sewage, the SAS, an organisation that monitors the discharge of sewage into our oceans, has detected nationwide leaks following recent heavy rainfall, including at the Norfolk beach named the UK's best on TripAdvisor just last month.
Oh, so you book it. So
Sorry. So it was following rainfall that there has been some.
On this occasion, yes.
Yeah.
A specific occasion.
Okay.
Still,
But they're doing it, honestly, you look into it, it's shocking.
maybe
The
the UK's best beach, you know, it's full of shit.
The government are letting them do it.
So Galston Beach in Galston-on-Sea, according to the SAS,
I'm still thinking of the Dad's Army. We see Ghost on cinema. Dad's Army.
Don't panic! Don't panic!
Don't panic!
Mr. Mallory.
There's shit on the beach, don't panic! It's like the SAS, but they're like really inept.
Stupid boy.
Oh man, that's a comedy classic, isn't it? It's not even that offensive, really. No one's even racist in Dad's Army.
Basically, the
Oh no,
beaches
they
have
are.
got shit
They are,
on them.
sorry. We're going to go to the full list, let's not do
The
that.
2022 Shadow Environment
I
Secretary
never
Jim
get to say my
McMahon
bits, do I? It always gets taken over.
called the discharges a scandal. Which they are. Sorry, go on.
No. I always get about half a paragraph through it. It gets taken over.
He said the Labour Party would impose
So, yeah.
mandatory monitoring on the sewage outlets. The Conservatives don't want to mop any shit up, do they? But
Hey,
they
Michael
will get
Gove
down
wants
and
us to clean
dirty.
for the Queen, Claire, remember that?
Clean for the Queen?
Yeah, we're going to sweep the streets for her.
But yeah,
No, that's a while back now.
so the SAS are saying that the sheer volume of the pollution entering the water means that the UK constantly ranks as one of the worst European countries for coastal water quality. So yeah, that's pretty shit, isn't it?
No, it's not working. Now we've had Brexit instead of Brexit. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it is
Oh, it shouldn't.
is terrible. But yes, there's a lot of beaches there.
Well, I've been to Spain and smelt shit in the street. I haven't smelt shit in the street that much round the UK. Blackpool was a bit shitty, but like, you know, in Spain you get a waft of it every now and then. I'm assuming because their
Where you going?
sewerage system isn't as good. I don't know. Salute. There's a bit of a whiff of piss as well in Spain.
You can tell for the smell of shit is everywhere.
This is really my farmland too.
yeah, when you're driving.
Oh, the stench today. Oh,
It's different though.
my
isn't
workplace
that's
is
good old.
my workplace backs onto a
Country,
farm. Oh, there was a stench of shit all day.
it doesn't bother me. That's
The
I
mic-
quite like it.
Got like a bit of country air.
The guy I work with is from Latvia. He's sealed himself up in his forklift. He's got the heaters on, and I'm like, fucking hell, can you smell that? He goes, oh, thank fuck you can smell that. I thought it was just me. What the fuck? He goes, yeah. He goes, I grew up on a farm in Latvia, and he goes, every time and again, I just get a whiff of it.
He thought it was.
And he thought it was just having a whiff of it.
Just having a flashback
Yes.
sensory overload.
Basically living on a small holding in Latvia, growing pigs and growing pigs. yeah, he's growing pigs.
You plant a pig.
Basically on a
Rearing
Latvian pig farm, right? And he's like, oh, thank God for that. I thought it was just me. And I'm like, what the fuck have you done in there?
I want to plant a pig, see if it grows.
Bacon trees.
Yeah.
Oh God, bacon trees, wouldn't that be amazing?
Pork chop bushes.
Ooh. How do you cook though? You know when it was self-heat? That'd solve world hunger.
Sausage
Oh
vines.
no, it wouldn't. Shit, myself
Yeah,
as Muslim.
Sausage vines. So it'd be like,
Well, they are. I can't grow pork trees in Africa, can we?
picture a grapevine, but sausages instead of grapes.
Yeah, but it's to help people. They follow the Islamic faith.
I don't give a fuck about that. I'll be eating them.
You're so bored
World
hunger.
hunger, mate, not just...
Alright, we'll make a fucking
Cheese
chicken
and lamb.
tree. We'll do a chicken tree as well, don't worry. And a goat tree for the Arabs.
Oh, Pete, that's a stereotype.
It's not, they fucking love goat. There's no stereotype about it. They do, they love goat.
They do love a goat.
They love their goat curries and things like that, so, yeah.
I was reading on an article today, they've got some microbe and got it growing and can make sort of artificial milk. No.
Nice.
What?
You
I
know,
just
that might
squeeze
be
on
the
my
way
teat.
forward. Artificial milk.
Artificial milk, like a soy milk then.
Well, I'm assuming they're trying to get it
It's
to
even
taste
more.
like
It's even more artificial than soy and
even
all
more
that.
artificial than that, but I guess they'll make it to taste like...
Artificial, is it? Soy?
No, it's just
Well, it's-
squeezed out of a bean, isn't it?
Yeah.
Instead?
Yeah.
It's not cow's milk, is it?
Oh, I went to soy milk for like a month and it was the worst month of my life.
You ever put it in coffee? It curdles.
No, I didn't have a cereal. It was terrible.
Oh.
It's not nice, is it?
I was like, I can't do this.
The sweetened stuff's not too bad, but the unsweetened...
This was sweetened. It was still bad. It was still never tasted the same. It's like, I can't do this. Bring me cow,
Yeah.
is what I said.
So we'll have a cow tree for us,
Cow
and,
tree
and
for
a pork tree,
I
and
suppose
a
we
chicken
just-
tree.
I suppose we could just GM it to match whatever culture, really.
Well, yeah,
couldn't we? Let's not beat about the bush.
You wouldn't have cow in India, but you wouldn't have pork in Saudi.
Yeah, there you
So
go. Just
each one would have
GM
it
it.
tailored. Yeah.
Bill Gates would be proud of us.
Yeah, man. Let's do it. That's our next mission.
Let's contact him and sell that idea to him.
I'll plant a pig tomorrow and see if it grows.
Alright.
On that bombshell.
That bombshell, Pete's going to murder a pig. I'm in Ben. You know what? Let's wait and see what happens with Maddie.
Ooh.
Maddie, yeah. Let's see what
That's all we
happens.
can do, isn't it?
Interesting. Brought to you shortly.
I've been Mike, thanks for listening. Peace out, may the force be with you.
And I've been Clair. It's not too late for sexual liberation. Get on it. Literally.
And I've been Pete. Stop dumping shit in our fucking seas, you dirty bastards.
Amen to that.